Welcome to Lesson 2, Variables and Data Types. In this video, we'll spend about 15 minutes learning the foundations of every Python program, culminating in a BMI calculator project. This course is fully accessible and designed to get you job ready. Today, we'll cover variables for storing information, strings for text data, and integers and floats for numbers and math. We'll also explore Booleans for true or false decisions, and f-strings for modern text formatting. Finally, we'll build a BMI calculator. A variable is simply a named box that stores information in memory, like name storing Alice. The equal sign is the assignment operator, not an equation. Remember the rules for naming variables. Start with a letter or underscore, and use lowercase with underscores. A string is any text wrapped in quotes. Both single and double quotes work. Python provides many useful string methods like .upper, .lower, and .strip to manipulate text easily. We can also use the len function to find the string's length. Integers are whole numbers, and floats are decimal numbers. These types are essential for math operations. Python supports basic math operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, power, and remainder. Booleans have only two possible values, true or false, with a capital T or F. Booleans drive decision-making in your programs, often resulting from comparisons like checking if 25 is greater than or equal to 18. Python automatically figures out data types, but sometimes you must convert them. The type function checks a variable's type. You can convert between types using int, float, str, or bool. Critical rule: input always returns a string, even if the user types a number. F-strings are the professional way to format text. Place the letter F immediately before the quote and use curly braces to insert any variable or expression into the string. This lets you combine variables and text efficiently. Here is a quick reference for the 4 data types we've covered: string, integer, float, and Boolean. It summarizes their usage, common values, and some key methods and operators associated with each type. The input function pauses your program, prompts the user, and returns their input as text. Remember, because input returns a string, you must convert the result to an int or float if you plan to use it for calculations. It's challenge time. Pause the video now and try to build a BMI calculator yourself. You'll need to ask for weight and height, calculate the BMI, round the result, and assign a category. For step 1 of the BMI calculator, we get user input for weight in kilograms and height in meters. Since these involve decimals, we use float to convert the string input into decimal numbers, allowing for mathematical calculations. Here is the full solution. We calculate BMI using weight divided by height squared, utilizing the power operator times. We format the output with the f-string, rounding to 1 decimal place. The final steps use if/elif/else blocks for categorization, which we will explore further in Lesson 3. Let's review the key lines. Backquote float, input, weight. Backquote gets text and converts it to a decimal number. Backquote weight /height ***2. Backquote calculates the BMI. Backquote .1f backquote formats the output to 1 decimal place. The backquote if backquote elif backquote, and backquote else backquote statements define the decision structure for categorizing the BMI. If you successfully built the basic calculator, here are some challenge upgrades. Try adding a disclaimer note, converting from imperial to metric units, allowing multiple calculations, or determining the ideal weight range. Let's review some common beginner mistakes. First, always convert input from string to number using int or float if you intend to perform math. Second, Python is case sensitive, so name and name are different variables. Lastly, keep variable names tight within curly braces for f-strings. Avoid spaces. This is your Lesson 2 cheat sheet. It summarizes variables and data types: str, int, float, and bool. It also provides examples for f-strings, including how to format to a specific number of decimal places, and reminds you of the type conversion functions. In summary, you've mastered variables and the 4 main data types, along with input, f-strings, and type conversion. You are now able to write programs that take user input, perform calculations, and make simple decisions, like in the BMI calculator mini project. For screen reader users, remember that equals is used for comparison, and the colon indicates an indented block. Curly braces and the f in f-strings must be used correctly. Be mindful of indentation, which is 4 spaces, and may be announced by your screen reader. Congratulations, Lesson 2 is complete. Up next is Lesson 3, If, Elif, and Else, where you will learn to make Python decide. We'll be building the famous love calculator. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video.